Hey everybody, Karen O'Donnell from Imperfect EFT. Today's video is going to be part 2 of a 5-part series. We are talking about IVF, so in vitro fertilization treatments. And the first video that I did was talking about the preparation of your process of starting IVF, and you're probably past that stage at this point. So part 2 is going to be the week of medications that you're going to be starting, both oral as well as IM injections. And a lot of you probably have some needle phobias, so I hope to alleviate some of that. And this process, as you probably have experienced, is very stressful, and we hope to be able to calm down your body so that you can process things better and that your body is able to have less stress during this process so that you can have the most successful treatment that you can. So today we're going to be doing EFT or tapping on the second and third week of your medication regime. The third part is going to be just before your egg retrieval. The fourth part is going to be right before your implantation. And then the fifth part is going to be the time after the implantation that you are waiting. And that can be a very kind of long, grueling process because you are just hoping for the most success and you just are in the waiting phase to see what happens. So today we're going to be talking about the process of taking the medications and what is to come. So if you note where it is that you feel in your body the stress of the experience that you've had with the medications, your hormone changes, taking, needle injections into your muscles, how does that make you feel? So on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being the most distressed you could be, you want to rate that number and you want to write it down. So where do you feel that distress the most? Do you feel it in your chest, in your head, in your shoulders, in your legs? Where do you feel that? And write down where it is as well as what the sensation is that you're feeling there. Is it a tightness? Is it a cold feeling? Is it an empty feeling? What is it that you feel? So write all of those things down and we're going to get started. So as always, we're going to start at the karate chop point. And our statement that we're going to be concentrating on today is, even though I am feeling very overwhelmed by this process of IVF. So you can repeat that. And then you're going to say, I accept that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm going to repeat that all over again. Even though this process is really upsetting to me, I accept that's how I feel right now. Even though my body feels very stressed during this whole process and taking the medications, I accept that's how I'm feeling right now. So then we're going to start at the eyebrow point. And again, just 2 fingers, and it doesn't matter which hand you do. You can actually do both hands if you're really that stressed. So you can just tap gently and say, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. And on the side of the eye, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. Under the eye, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. Under the nose, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. Right under the lower lip, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. On the chest, this feeling in my body that I have right now, it's so overwhelming about taking the medications. And right at the brow area, this feeling that I have in my body about taking the medications. And on the top of the head, this feeling in my body about taking the medications. We're going to continue on, and I'm going to just shift it a little bit. I'm going to go to the eyebrow point. This feeling in my body about the medications is very real. On the side of the eye, this feeling in my body is very real. Under the eye, it is safe to feel this way about taking the medications. Under the nose, I can feel this in my body. On the chin, I can feel this in my body. On the chest, I can feel this in my body. Under the arms, I can feel this in my body. And on top of the head, I can feel this in my body. And just take a deep breath and let it go. As always, you want to note the sensation that you experienced before. Did you have any sort of shift? Did it go down in number? Did it lighten? Did it feel more open? Did it change in location? Just make a note of that and what your number is that you're experiencing right now. So if your number has gone down quite a bit, that's amazing. But if it hasn't, then I want you to repeat the rounds that we just did. And then we're going to do one more round, and we're going to be able to change that a little bit so that you can try to free it totally from your body. So we're going to start at the eyebrow point again. This feeling in my body about taking the medication for IVF. On the side of the eye, I totally feel this in my body, and it is safe to feel this. Under the eye, but it is safe to let it go. Under the nose, this feeling in my body that I still have, it is safe to let it go. In the chin, it is safe to let this feeling go. In the chest, my body can let this feeling go. Under the arms, my body can let this feeling go. Top of the head, it is safe to let this feeling go. Take a deep breath. And let it go. So hopefully you're feeling better, and I want you to make a note of what your sensation is now. Repeat that as many times as you need to, as many times during the day as you need to, as you're going through this process of taking the medications and having your lab work, all of those things during the process of preparing for your egg retrieval and your implantation and your full IVF treatment. So I wish you all good luck, and I hope that this helps, and I will see you for the next video, and I hope that we can all connect again in the future.